uninvolved within the uninvolvement itself, simultaneously with everything, proceeding simultaneously in the way that has no identity, proceeding altogether. This is the essential code of the purification of the extinction and the emptiness, that is proceeding simultaneously. Therefore, all realms of existence will be purified through this essence. Realm of existence begins with projection for projection, mindset from mindset. All the practice of Dharma has been assumed up by oneself. It's like one is grasping something that is not about grasping. Anatta doesn't grasp for itself. Anicca doesn't grasp for itself. The emptiness doesn't grasp for itself ever. All that assume up to get and to grasp, create samsara, begins with grasping for grasping, and then setting up to get to gain something further and further, uncountable matters, continuously, endlessly. The anatta doesn't grasp itself ever. The anicca either. All Dharma doesn't grasp itself ever. All things don't grasp themselves ever. All the delusion within mindset to gain to get comes afterwards, that overpower the mind of all beings. Deluded is set up to gain, whether it's subtle or gross, even emptiness. It becomes realms of existence. Taking in even the spaciousness, the lightness. This is identifying significance and meaning. So let's purify it. Purify such grasping for the emptiness, because this will create realms of existence in itself. The grasping itself is the realms of existence, not the emptiness. That's why we need to declare removal from the desire expectations. This is to cleanse the program, which is the samudaya that creates realms of existence. Samudaya of the grasping mind. Therefore, after declaration of removal of all these, continue with the essence of that which has nothing to do with Nibbana or not Nibbana. When one involved with Nibbana or not Nibbana, it's because of grasping mind, giving meanings and significance. This is by one's deluded viewpoint. Let's purify again that which has nothing to do with being empty or not, Nibbana or not. This has nothing to do with being deluded or not. This is the conclusion of Nirodha and Nibbana. That which has nothing to do with attachment or detachment or non-attachment. Therefore, declare renunciation and revocation of all desire and expectations regarding attachment or non-attachment, attachment, non-attachment. This is karmic difficulties that is swinging, shifting and changing. Let's declare renunciation and revocation of all this. Let's end within no time. Use the reminders that end within themselves. When your brain is still fixated with let go or not letting go, let go of this, let go of that, this is circling. So just conclude that this has nothing to do with letting go or not letting go. The act of letting go doesn't purify itself. This has nothing to do with letting go or not letting go. Let go of the letting go itself. And share this conclusion towards everything and every matters in all samsara. Can you share great compassion while you do your routines in the morning or when you go to toilet? There is no forbidden to not do such a thing, whether it's polite or not. Uninvolved even within the involvement itself. Let's not be so pretentious regarding being polite or not. You can always share the conclusion for samsara anytime. Even while you're sitting doing your toilet thing. Is there any forbidden point of not blessed beings at that time? No such a thing at all. Nibbana never have conditions with anything at all. Nibbana doesn't have any condition even with itself. Nibbana has no conditions whether you have to have wearing robe this color or that color. There is no conditions at all. How you want to wear. Just protect your body, skin from the sun, from the rain, from all the insects. Whether you vegetarian or not, there is no conditions. Whatever you eat is not about anything within eating anyway. If you're still giving significance and meanings within eating, then it's still wrong even while you drink water. Even eating grass is still wrong. Drinking water also wrong. If you give significance and meanings in drinking, no conditions here. It's not about how you eat, eating or not eating. There's no factors, no conditions in any actions. To share great compassion while you do it. Nibbana is not even Nibbana. Emptiness is not even emptiness itself. How can there be any conditions with anything that it doesn't grasp, even for the non-grasping itself? How can there be any conditions with anything? How can there be any conflicts with anything? It's impossible to have conflict with anything because it's already been the essence of the great compassion. Therefore, it's impossible to be against anything. If there is still conflict, it's because still grasping for oneself for the sake of oneself, still taking things into account. That is not great compassion. That's why there are conflicts. Still for the sake of oneself. That's why there is conflict within oneself. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. There is no conditions with anything. This is the essence of the purification through the extinction and emptiness. We can bless all, no matter with religions or no religions. We can bless everyone evenly through the purification of the emptiness and extinction. This has nothing to do with grasping or not grasping, that's it. Having nothing to do with being deluded or not, liberated or not. This purifying without traces through the purification of emptiness and extinction. That which has nothing to do with even involvement or uninvolvement, that's it. End of all titi right away. Purifying without traces right away. With everything uninvolved within the involvement itself. This is not involved with anything. Uninvolved within the involvement itself simultaneously with everything. It's not about not involved with anything. My from my itself simultaneously with everything. This is not about rejecting anything or cutting off anything. This is the essence of the great compassion which is arising already. This will create samsara to become Buddha land. It's possible to become one essence as the Mahaparami. What you see as material object is just assumed up. More or less of the great compassion is assumed up. Buddha eras has been for a long time. No matter how long, the great compassion will be formed up for samsara. So let's be the same essence of the great compassion as well as the Mahaparami. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachments. Let's proceed simultaneously with the essence of that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. This has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, my or not my. Let's proceed with this essence simultaneously, all together. This has nothing to do with giving up or not giving up, letting go or not letting go. Let's proceed simultaneously with this essence. Be one essence of the great compassion as the Mahaparami from the first great Buddha onwards. and the future Buddhas who will pass on the same essence in every Buddha era. No is not even no itself. There's an assume up Dharma and be possessive with Dharma. Assume up mindfulness and then being possessive with mindfulness, being afraid that it's going to be disappearing. Mindfulness having what? What is having mindfulness? That is called karma overlaying Dhamma. Desire and delusive attachment assume up. Give up, the giving up itself has something to do with having mindfulness or not. It has nothing to do with having mindfulness or not. Not at all. Uninvolved even within the involvement itself. This assume up the great compassion to purify samsara at all times.